Los Angeles Lakers have always been at the center of basketball's biggest storylines, but their latest surge has taken the NBA by storm. After acquiring Luka Doncic on February 2nd, the Lakers have gone 10-2, skyrocketing from 5th in the Western Conference to 2nd place. But is this rise the start of a championship run? Or are there deeper cracks beneath the surface? Let's break down the shocking truths behind the Lakers' resurgence and what it really means for their title hopes. Luka Doncic's arrival in Los Angeles wasn't just another trade. It was a league-altering move. The Mavericks franchise player leaving Dallas felt unthinkable just months ago, yet tensions behind the scenes made it inevitable. Reports suggest Luka was growing frustrated with the Mavericks' direction, feeling he wasn't being given the right pieces to win. The Lakers saw an opportunity and pounced. But while the trade was praised as a masterstroke, was it really a match made in heaven? At first, Luka struggled to find his rhythm, having missed all of training camp with a calf injury. His early games with the Lakers were filled with shaky shooting nights. Fans and analysts started questioning whether he was the right fit next to LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But then, just as the doubts were rising, Luka flipped the switch. In back-to-back games against the Clippers, he dropped 31 and 29 points, showing glimpses of the offensive force the league feared.
He's working on a streak, by the way, of threes. Oh, Vando, he had a couple of moments the other night.
So what changed? Insiders say it wasn't just about getting comfortable with the Lakers system. It was about mindset. Luka started playing with a chip on his shoulder, determined to prove Dallas wrong. And if this is the version of Luka the Lakers are getting for the rest of the season, the Western Conference should be on high alert. While Luka's offense has been grabbing the headlines, the Lakers' defense has been the quiet backbone of their success. They've locked down elite opponents, holding teams to an average of just 103 points per game over the last month. That's championship-level defense.
Here's again, is he hot? He's red hot! The dime!
One of the biggest surprises? They've done this without two of their key defensive starters. That speaks volumes about the system the Lakers have built, one that allows different players to step up and fill gaps when needed. But is this sustainable? Analysts argue that defensive dominance in the regular season doesn't always translate to the playoffs. The Lakers' ability to maintain this level of intensity when the postseason arrives will be the true test. LeBron James isn't just defying Father Time. He's rewriting the rulebook on what a 40-year-old athlete can do. Averaging over 26 points and 8 assists per game, LeBron has kept himself in elite form despite playing in his 21st season. But as great as he's been, is it enough? Historically, championship teams have always had multiple superstars peaking at the right time. While LeBron is playing at an MVP level, Anthony Davis has struggled with inconsistency, and Luka is still adjusting to life in LA. That raises an important question. Can LeBron sustain this level deep into the playoffs? And if he can't, who takes over when it matters most? Despite the Lakers' hot streak, the betting markets aren't convinced. As of now, sportsbooks aren't listing LeBron as a legitimate MVP candidate, with only 5 players ahead of him in the odds race. Meanwhile, the Lakers' championship odds remain behind the likes of Denver, Oklahoma City, and even Phoenix. So what's the disconnect? Analysts believe it comes down to perception. While the Lakers have been impressive, they've yet to prove they can beat the West's elite teams consistently. The playoffs are an entirely different battle, and until the Lakers show they can dominate a 7-game series, the skepticism will remain. The West is a battlefield, and the Lakers are only one piece of the puzzle. The reigning champion Denver Nuggets, led by Nikola Jokic, are still the team to beat. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma City Thunder have emerged as a powerhouse with one of the best regular season records in league history. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Teams like the Golden State Warriors, Phoenix Suns, and even the Minnesota Timberwolves are all lurking, capable of making deep playoff runs. That raises a critical question. How many teams in the West are capable of winning 12 playoff games and reaching the finals? Some experts believe the Lakers' path is tougher than it seems. While they've been great lately, the competition in the West is at an all-time high. If the playoffs started today, would the Lakers be favorites? Or are they still a tier below the true championship threats? While players get most of the attention, coaching can be the hidden X factor in a championship run. J.J. Redick, in his first year as head coach, has quickly gained respect for his leadership and strategic adjustments. While he isn't a frontrunner for Coach of the Year, the betting markets are starting to take notice. Since the Lakers' recent surge, bets on Redick have skyrocketed, with his odds improving significantly. So, could he actually win? It's unlikely. with candidates like Kenny Atkinson and J.B. Bickerstaff leading the race. But if the Lakers continue this run and secure a top 2 seed, Redick's name might gain even more traction. And let's not forget, great coaching decisions can be the difference in a deep playoff series. The Lakers have put themselves in a prime position, but the real test is still ahead. The upcoming schedule features tough matchups that will determine whether they're truly contenders or just another hot regular season team. Can they continue this momentum against the likes of Denver and Oklahoma City? And if so, what does that mean for their playoff chances? One thing is certain, this Lakers team has become must-watch TV. Luka's rise, LeBron's defiance of age, and their stifling defense have created a storyline that's impossible to ignore. But is this just another Hollywood script, waiting for an inevitable downfall? Or are we witnessing the beginning of something truly special? As the playoffs approach, all eyes will be on the Lakers. The stakes couldn't be higher, and only time will tell if they can turn this mid-season surge into a championship reality.